We are officially 5 days out from our first competition of the season. All of the work is already done. Water loading, the calories, I'm checking in with my coach more frequently. I started having a lot of fear, a lot of doubt. We've spent months creating this physique. Peak week's an emotional week.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video. We are officially 5 days out from our first competition of the season. So I wanted to take you through the next 2 days of my peak week plan, where we're gonna go over water loading, the calories. I'm checking in with my coach more frequently. This morning I checked in with him again, and I'll pop up a photo on screen. This is post refeed on Saturday. We've been water loading about 1.5 gallons for the past, I'm on day 3 now. And honestly, the water loading is so easy for me. It's the cutting of the water that I hate so much, so I'm not looking forward to that when that comes. But I woke up 132.6, so very normal for me to be up a little bit from, I think I was 131. That was my new low weight. And of course, we're gonna eat more food. You know, I'm gonna weigh more, we're gonna drink more water, I'm gonna weigh more. So let's go and do cardio today. We only have 30 minutes. This is our last Stairmaster session. Oh my God, what? Okay, let's go. We're done with our last cardio session of prep. Now, tomorrow and Wednesday, all I'm doing is a 20-minute walk, whether it's outside, out and take Vision for a walk or something. And now we're doing some posing. So I did change my posing routine. Okay, 5 days out. And the reason is, I was talking about this in a previous video, I was very unsteady in one of the poses, and I told you guys about it. And I was like, if I can't get it in practice, there's no way I'm gonna get it on stage, so I'm not gonna risk it. So the change that I made really isn't so challenging that it's going to be even riskier changing it. It's actually riskier if I do that pose. So I wanna show you guys the part that I adjusted, and I feel so much more confident because I'm not all wobbly, and I really like it. So let me know what you think. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna talk pretty loud. So what we were doing before was, after I did my little signature pose here, we transitioned to the front pose, and then I was doing the left hand up, and then we have the hand drop, and I was stepping and coming all the way around to here. See, I'm even struggling just doing it right now. And then we were going into the back pose. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to walk to the front, do my little signature pose, everything, and then we're here. I'm going to swipe the hair. As soon as this hand drops, I'm still gonna step around, but instead of going completely around like this, I am just going to step around and go immediately in to the back pose. And then hold 3, 2, 1. I'm going to transition, step here, and I still wanted some sort of hair flip. So now I'm going to raise this hand here, look, and then do my walk, step, turn. So much better. I feel way more secure doing this and confident that I'll be able to do it on stage because like whipping around was hard. All right, we are already 1 water down and I have my other one prepped in the fridge, ready to go because I infused it with a little bit of cucumber and I wanted it to be nice and cold. So water load, day 3, finish that one. We're gonna drink this one. And I'm gonna prep this one for later so that we're doing like about 1.5 gallons a day. Cucumber water is elite. So for today's meal plan, I have all my meal plans like written out for the next couple of days right here so I could just, it's super simple. So we're done with this one. Now we're on Monday and Tuesday meal plan, which is a slight increase from Saturday's low calorie. So we had the high calorie refeed on Saturday, dropped it really low for Sunday because I wasn't really doing any movement. And then Monday and Tuesday, we're bumping it up slightly from those lower calories, which is it's gonna be nice. Like I just enjoy when even if something is like a little bit different, it's nice. So basically the same breakfast that we've been having, the egg whites, the egg, berries, but we're adding some pineapple. Same breakfast that we've been having. The only addition that we have now is some pineapple. So honestly, I'm good with it. Guys, my stomach was growling. It's like basically when I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. Okay, y'all remember how I told y'all I was testing out the Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours makeup for show day. So I have been really loving it. I don't think I got the exact right color for my natural. It's a little bit too light. So usually what I do for show day is like if I'm testing a foundation, like I'm gonna get a foundation color that matches my skin. You know what I mean? But I think I can go a little bit darker and then I can use it later on. And you could either get testers of these things. Like you don't have to buy, like you can go to Sephora and get a tester of some different colors for your stage makeup. And that amount they give you is usually enough for your show day. So the thing that I really like is this Danessa Myricks Color Fix. It's like a mixing pigment. So what I did this morning was I put 2 pumps of this and then I started mixing a little bit of this at a time. It's like a darker brown, and then to help like match my face a little bit more. It still doesn't match perfectly, but then again, we're gonna be adding contour and bronzer. So I think that that's what I might do for show day, is get this in a darker color for sure, and then have this on hand because you never know how your tan is gonna turn out, to be honest. And then mix it in based on how the color is looking on show day. So that is what I recommend. I have been loving the foundation, but what I hate about when you buy from the drugstore is that you can't take home testers. That's what I did last season. I bought from Sephora and they give me little testers and I tried some, found my right color, and then was like, this is the one. But I wanted to have like a more affordable option, especially, you know, for you guys, for me, and like if sometimes like you're just competing 1 time or 2 times and to spend so much money on like a whole new makeup routine, and then what do you do with that stuff? Like, so I like to get makeup that I know that I'm like, okay, I could use this again. All right, guys, so we got a big chunk of work done since I've been waking up at 4 a.m. Just my body is waking me up like no matter what day it is. I get so much work done in the morning when I have like the most energy, and which is good because later in the day is when I start losing energy. So I did my meeting with my team, finished doing some of my content stuff, and then I got a text back from my coach because I sent him, he wanted to send check-in photos. And basically what we're doing right now is we are checking in a lot more because we want to make sure that we keep my physique like basically like whoa. So the next check-in will be Wednesday morning. So I'm gonna do 2 days at this like moderate calories but still low. And then Wednesday before we start the refeed, we'll do another one, and you guys are gonna see them, be filming everything. But right now we're gonna eat a meal. I'm gonna go get my nails done, filled for my show with my girl Lynn, who does the best, sharpest nails ever. And I think, hi Vision, I'm gonna do some butterflies, probably with white on my thumbs for the Metamorphosis series. And then I needed to do a yoga session today, but the yoga class that I usually go to is way too intense for like how my body is feeling, and it might do more harm than good. So I found a completely different studio. I've been there before. It's literally called Slow Vinyasa Flow. And I'm gonna go straight from my nail appointment to that because that was like the only time that was available. And I know that this is gonna be really good for my body, and it's not going to make it inflamed, like overexert myself, because that's not what we wanna do right now. So I'm excited to try this new studio. So let's go get our nails done. Our water loading is safe and secure in a seat belt. Guys, look at this little jelly bean. He tucked himself into bed. You're so cute. Look at you, little baby. You going night-night? All right, so things did not go according to plan. My nail lady took me 30 minutes late, and I was gonna do the yoga class like right after. And so by the time that I pulled up to yoga, I was already 5 minutes late, and it's like a slow flow yoga. And I was like, I don't wanna be that guy that comes into class late and like disrupts everything, and then I needed to pay for parking. And I was like, you know what? I was stressing myself out over something that was supposed to be relaxing. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home, eat my meal, calm down. And I am going to do 2 different yoga YouTubes with my favorite YouTuber. Her name's Yoga with Adrian. Yeah, Yoga with Adrian. And it's crazy because the first one that pops up is open your hips, and I'm like, that's me. And then I'm probably gonna find another one that's more for like my low back. Slow, still like very gentle on my body because I know that I really, really need it. So let's do it. See, maybe this was for a reason. This is the first one that popped up. So we're gonna do this one first. We're getting ready to hop on the Know Your Power call. This is the last one before I take a little bit of time off for my show and to like recover. So let's jump into it. Hi guys, how we doing? I We got so many people in today. Happy Monday. I am so pumped for this call. So, you guys, if you've been here a while, if you've watched any of my content, you know one of the biggest reasons why I love putting myself through a prep is because, all your stuff will come up, okay? All of those things that you've been hiding, that you've been tucking away and storing for later, and you're like, I'll address that some other time. They will come up when you are low in resources, tired, hungry, maybe you're in pain. Bodybuilding will break you, crack you wide open if you let it. Not just with your body, but with your ego, your beliefs, your patterns, and this prep was no different. I named it the Metamorphosis series for a reason. It didn't just challenge me physically, but it straight up called me out on my own BS. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and the thing is I knew that it would. Every time I prep, I learned something new about myself. And it showed me the exact places where I still needed to let go of some things that were no longer serving me. I got an unexpected package from Angel Competition Bikinis. Again, well, the other one was the show day suits, which you guys saw. So I'm like, I think these are posing suits. There's 3. And I haven't had any new posing suits in a long time, so I'm so excited to see. No! We got a red one! I'm so excited because I'm gonna be I'm not gonna put on my show day suit until I'm so excited. We got the red color, which is gonna match you guys saw the red, one of the red options for show day, which I'm so glad because now I can kind of see what it would look like if I chose that color. And the blue, oh my, and this one is the felt, not the felt, it's a velvet. I love, oh my goodness. Our check-in days are gonna be litty. And the last one, okay, let's try and guess. I'm thinking it might be pink. I was right, bitch! Sorry, I didn't want to cuss. I was right, lady. Look. Oh, I'm gonna go Barbie on this. Get it. Prep is making me weirder. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Looky. Good. Meow. 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 Vision just scared the bejesus out of him.
The following day.
Good morning, guys. It's the next day. It is almost 7 a.m. It's 6:48. We are already started on our however many days of water load. I'm drinking this one, and we have 2 more in the fridge that are ready to go. Today, no cardio. No cardio on a Stairmaster. So we're just doing a 20-minute walk this morning. I woke up, did my journaling, goal setting and everything, and we're gonna take Vision on a walk with us. He doesn't know yet, but he's gonna get excited. Calm down. I know. He's so excited. I think you lost weight, buddy. Your diet must be working, little children. Wanna go for a walk? Come on. Something that I'm noticing is I never go on walks. Ever. I always struggle with chilling out. I think that's the word. In my head, I'm whenever I'm doing cardio in the morning on the Stairmaster, I'm, doing work on my phone. I'm getting ahead of schedule. I'm answering DMs. I'm editing videos, creating content, whatever it might be. And now I'm like, I'm just on a walk and I can't do any work. Like I could, you know what I mean? But this is like a growth edge for me to practice like resting. And that's what Peak Week is about right now. It's like all of the work is already done. We've spent months creating this physique, losing weight, body fat, training hard, dieting. And now it's like a Peak Week is always difficult for me because I am asked to slow down. Of course, like I definitely need it, but slowing down is always very challenging for me. And it's been one of the things that I've needed to learn during this prep is like, you don't always have to be doing something. You can be bored. I think I mentioned it before in a video, but when I was little, on Sundays, it was always our day of rest. And we would be so bored. So we would like make up games. We used to play games like sock wars where we'd roll up socks and like throw them at each other. But I'd always ask my dad, like, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? And he would say, we're doing it. And he probably just meant like, this is it. But now I can see it as being like, it's okay to be bored, It's okay to relax, and it's okay to not have anything, on the agenda. So just some morning walk thoughts. What do you think, buddy? Oh my goodness, you're so happy. Okay, we're almost done. We go home. Look who's waiting for us right by the window. Okay, so I am getting my hair done. I'm doing like a little gloss on it. My mom's gonna do it for me, where it's like basically the same color as like my natural hair, just to it just gives it more shine, especially with some of the older extensions that I have. They don't have as much shine as they used to. And I also brought my meal because I knew that I was gonna be here for a little bit. And my next meal is at 11 a.m. So I got my meal. We're gonna go in, see my mommy, and get our hair done. I took a nap. Okay, guys, we're done with hair. This is it with a little gloss on. See how it's just shinier? It's just like a little of my natural color. Thanks, Mom. I fell asleep. I like falling asleep everywhere. It's because I'm waking up at 4 a.m., y'all. Like my body is just waking me up at 4 a.m. Even this morning, like I didn't have to be up this early because I didn't have to go do cardio or anything like that, but I'm just getting so tired. And I got some stuff from Ulta that I wanted to show you guys, but first, like I'm supposed to go and train, like one of my pumps, like I can't even form words right now because I'm just so sleepy. Today is supposed to be like a leg day pump, and then tomorrow when we bump up the calories, which is basically like my fill up day for the show, I'm doing kind of like a full body pump. Like we're just touching a little bit of everything, moving the carbs around, and doing some posing and stuff like that. But I just feel like I shouldn't go to the gym. But I feel so guilty about that, which I shouldn't feel guilty about that. I was just talking to my dad on the phone, and he wanted to pray for me before I leave tomorrow for the show. And, he was just saying, like, you don't have to feel guilty if you need to rest. It's like, you have worked so hard already. Like, give yourself a break. He says you could blame it on me. He's like, you're ready. Like, you're so ready. You've done so much. Sometimes pushing more ends up doing the opposite effect, which is like something that I always say. But sometimes you need somebody else to say it's okay to rest. So I'm just tired. And yeah. So I think I'm going to do another yoga stretch thing before I get some recovery work done tomorrow, and then the next day, because my hip and back they're not terrible. It's mainly like in the morning when it hurts a little bit more, and then it kind of goes away. But yeah, so anyways, sorry. Peak week's an emotional week. All the things, everything coming together. I need to start packing tonight. I gotta pack basically everything. I gotta pack all my food, you know. I'm gonna get stuff when I'm there. But so I got a set of Morphe brushes because I wanted to have some like additional brushes because the colors that I'm doing are like they're darker on my eyes, and it's like a smudgy brown like I told you guys with that liner. I got a darker color of the Revlon Color Stay. I'm wearing the Revlon Color Stay today. I really like this foundation a lot, but I got a like one shade darker for show day, and then I have the mixing pigment, so if I want to make it darker then I can, depending on how the tan looks. What else do we get? I got a lip color to match my suit from Fenty, which you guys will see. I messaged my sister and was like, I need your help. 911, help me pick a color, because I was trying to choose between two. And then I also have been wanting to try this bronzer. I've heard really good things about it. It's the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I've heard that this is so good, and I haven't been able to find the color that I wanted, and I finally found the color that I wanted. But I did a darker one because I'm gonna need a little bit of a darker bronzer for the show day. And I love these. I stopped at Target. These diamond eyes, they're the most moisturizing under eye patches ever. I have the Rare Beauty ones, which are more like tightening and brightening. And then these are like so moisturizing. And I will like have them under my eyes, and then I'll put them on my little smile lines, and then I'll massage in the stuff. Oh, it's so good. And then I did get another blush, because I was kind of looking at color theory of what colors look good with like a red lipstick. And obviously if I do like a red lip and like red cheeks, it'll be a little bit too much. So I saw that doing more of a neutral blush is better. So I got the NARS Orgasm Edge. Isn't that pretty? Hopefully it shows up, but if it doesn't, like I have other blushes that I can try, but I kind of want to try this stuff right now. But I won't.
Many unbearable hours later.
Good morning, guys. It's been a while since I've seen you. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was a rough day. Just mentally, physically, I felt like a little kid that was so tired that it was like, ah. But yeah, yesterday I started having like a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, like a lot of questioning myself, like started panicking about my physique and stuff like that. You know when like there's so many thoughts that are going on in your head that you're like, I need to hear absolutely no noise. I was just like walking around my house, like packing some of the things that I could, like making sure I had the food prepared, and I was like, I just need pure silence because there's too much going on in my head. But I feel like a lot better today. I got better sleep than I have in a while last night, and I just think that the sleep has been really getting to me, where even though like I'll take a nap during the day, it's like you can't really make up for bad sleep. Like you could try, but so I think that last night really helped. So that's going to be priority this evening, just until we step on stage. But today we did our 20-minute walk. I'm gonna do some posing practice, and like we're gonna just pack and get ready to leave for Irving so that we can get settled into the Airbnb. I can meet Ian there and we can start, doing all of this. We're still water loading today, and we will be until Thursday midday, and then we'll start cutting water. But I feel so much better now. I think I just needed to like clock out of social media for an evening, clock out of feeling the need to film every little thing, and just get out of my own way, get out of my own head. So I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video, and you're more powerful than you think. Bye.